Hey everyone, welcome back to StoweActive. Today we're looking at an EMOM again. So you remember it from last week, every minute on the minute, okay? So today's focus is going to be on a lot of core work, working through our trunk stability, and some press-ups and some sit-ups, okay? So we're going to do two 10-minute EMOMs, two variations in each one, should be coming up on the board right about now, okay? So hopefully you can see that. That's what we're going to do. So 10 minutes for the first one, 10 minutes for the second one. Work you a little bit harder than we have done through some of the other sessions. But we remain keeping our focus on intensity of exercise and making sure that each exercise is focused, well thought through, and perfect in its movement. Okay? So, first EMOM, we're going to set it off. So you've got 10 minutes. So we're going to do two different exercises, so 5 minutes on each exercise. First one is press-ups, because I know we love them. Really good for upper body, obviously. And our second one is mountain climbers. So first minute, we're going to do 5, 10, or 15 press-ups. Second minute, we're going to do 5, 10, or 15 mountain climbers. We're going to do that for 10 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next one. Right, so I'll just set the timer up. Right, we are ready to go. So, press-ups to start with, hands shoulder width apart, thumbs facing inwards, fingers facing out. 5, 10, or 15. Make sure the movement is perfect. So chin's coming down in front of our fingertips. Nose coming to the floor. If you need to drop down onto your knees, that's absolutely fine. So I'm coming into full press-up position. Drop down to the knees. Nose comes in front. Or I can box out into this position. Nose comes in front as well. And then when the timer goes again, we're going to go straight into our mountain climbers. Exactly the same setup. It's going to really work our shoulders and our abs this time. And we're bringing our knee up. Okay, so we've got a few more seconds till we go again. 5, 10, or 15. Work to your capabilities. So it's 5 on each side, 10 on each side, or 15 on each side. Really make sure your knee is coming all the way up to your elbow. Drop your hips, intensify, engage through your abs, drive your knee up. 5, 10, or 15. If you started with 15, you think, hell no. Drop back, do 10 next time, okay? Straight into our press-ups as soon as the beeper goes. Whew, we're warming up now. Shoulders are tired already. So once we get to the end of this minute, we then do our mountain climbers. 2 rounds down, give or take. And then we're on another 3 after this. And then we change the exercises. So, into our mountain climbers. Remember, pick your intensity, so 5, 10, or 15. 5, so it's 1, 1, 2, 2. 5 each side, 10 each side, or 15 each side. Nice, so this is going to really work through our upper body. Great for improving stabilization through our shoulders, because we're just holding ourselves in that position. So I'm engaging through my abs just to stop my upper body sagging in the middle. Really got to intensify that energy in my abdominals, and that's going to keep you in a nice, rigid, strong, straight position. So whatever position you pick for your press-up position, make sure your torso is tight and flat. Don't worry about resting in between. So do half or do 2/3, rest, and then finish out the rest. Just make sure you hit your number. So whether it's 5, 10 or 15, work to your level of engagement. Focus on every single bit of the movement, and every part of it is perfect, controlled, thoughtful. Make sure you're thinking about that movement. Okay. A few more seconds, then we're back into our mountain climbers. 2 more to go. 2 more to go, that's it. Well, it's it for this part then. Okay? So, if you started on your 5 reps, you can throw in like somewhere in between. If you think probably won't get 10, but you might get a few more than 5, chuck in 7. You know, work to your intensity and work as hard as you can. Okay? If you're on 15 and you think this is way too easy, then throw it up to 20. More than happy for you to do that. That's absolutely fine. We need to maximize that rest period though. Okay? If you're upping your reps far too much, then we're not actually getting enough rest. We're not improving the glycogen retention in our muscles. So it's not just about working. It's about working hard for a period of time and then maximizing that rest as well. Okay? So I don't want you going too far past 20. Like, it's taking you 40 seconds then. Last round. We've got press ups and we've got mountain climbers. And then we switch up. So last round of this. Work to your maximum. Push yourself, but do not let the quality of that movement drop. Keep it tight. Keep your core engaged. Keep that rigid, strong upper body position. And we'll work through it. All right, here we go. I think that's right on my limit. That's what we're looking for. We want that intensity to be bang on. Rest, suck in that oxygen, grab a drink if you need it. We're straight into our mountain climbers, okay? Shoulders are going to feel like, they're working at the moment. Good. Last little bit of rest. And then we're into our last set of mountain climbers. Really keep that intensity, keep that body position flat and strong. Push your hands into the floor. Really engage you there. I'm slowing it down for this last set because I really want to focus that intensity through my abs. Right. If you're still going, keep working, keep working, keep working. That's it, done for that first one. Take a breath. Grab a little drink of water. Grab a towel if you need to. Open a window. Whatever it is. Okay? And then we'll set up the next one. Good. Shoulders are going to feel like they've done a bit of work now. Should be feeling good. Right. Perfect. So we are done for that first set. Next set, we're going to do a 30-second plank in the first minute. So the first minute, get into a plank when the beeper goes. When the beeper goes for half time, should be able to hear it. We go again, okay? Or we rest, sorry. So 30 seconds of plank, then we rest for that next 30 seconds up until the edge of a minute. And then we're going to do sit-ups. So we're going to do 5, 10, or 15. Let me just talk you through what I want to see in a sit-up, So I want you to lie flat on the floor, and I want you to bend your knees, and I want you to bring the soles of your feet together, okay? The soles of your feet come together, so your knees are bent out to the side. You're then going to sit up, touch your heels. Lie back down and touch your heels. If that is too difficult, then we're going to basically do a negative sit-up, okay? So you're going to sit into this position with your legs slightly bent, chest up, and you're going to put your hands across your shoulders, lean back to the point where you feel your abs kick in, and then you're going to come up. And then you're going to come down, and then you're going to come up, okay? Each one of those will count as a rep, okay? If you can't come all the way up, do not force it. Don't force that movement. Just focus on getting that engagement through your abdominals. So whether you're going through the full movement or you're going through that negative, that sit back movement, that's fine. You do you. Focus on making sure the intensity through your abdominals is working. And just keep going through this. It's going to start to ache a little bit. That's just the nature of it, okay? But we're really trying to focus that energy through our abdominals. So let's set up another timer. Okay, so we've got 10 seconds before we start. So 30 seconds in the plank for the first minute, then you rest for the rest of that minute. Then we go straight into our sit-ups. So just hold out for that beep. Hold out for that beep. Keep your back nice and flat. Keep your fists in a nice, solid, clenched position in front of you. And just rest into it. This is one of my least favorite exercises as well, so it's going to be nice, hard work as well. Just hold, just keep holding. Just keep firing your elbows into the floor. Just for that 30 seconds. And then we get ready for our sit-ups. So remember, either lying back, feet together, and then sitting up, touching our heels, or feet flat to the floor, lean back, and then come up, okay? Either way, whatever you're doing, Whether you're doing your negatives or you're doing your full ones, work through. Hard work that. As we start getting through these exercises, we're going to start realizing our abs are going to get tired. Okay? It's only 10 minutes of work. Remember that. Only 10 minutes of work. So, put it in, and then we get to rest afterwards. Short session this, but short and effective. So, straight into our plank. Got a few seconds before we go. Find that position and hold, and just work your way through it. If you need to drop down to your knees, that's absolutely fine. Find your level. Make sure you're working to your intensity. Back stays flat. Eyes stay just in front of your fists. Woo! Halfway there. 2 down, 3 to go. Set up ready for your sit-ups. If you went out hard, did your 15, that's fine. Drop it down to 10. Go from 5 to 10. Find your level and just work to your level. We're getting there. Halfway there. 30 seconds till our next plank. Woo! This is going to really work our abs. Should feel them firing by the end of this. Should be tight, seriously tight. So, 10 seconds, then back into our plank. Let's make it happen. Find your position, find your happy place. Eyes in front, back flat, tighten those abs up. Do not let your hips drop. Do not let your hips drop. Keep them tight. Keep it focused. It's only 30 seconds. Find your happy place and just think about just getting through it. Think about returning to sport when we get back to school and what a difference this is going to make when you run out for the first time in that next sports fixture. Just building that resilience and building that mental stability for just getting through the next stage, whether it's 30 seconds, a minute, or whatever it is. Last 2 rounds. Last 2 rounds. If you're still going, keep going, keep going. Make sure that movement's perfect. 2 more sets of plank. That's all it is. Just work your way through it. Make sure that position's perfect. If you need to drop to your knees, that's fine. If you're on your knees at the moment and you want to try that full plank, Just do it. Give it a go. If you hold it for 10 seconds, it's brilliant. If you hold it for 20 seconds, that's brilliant. Just work yourself. Just keep finding the motivation to keep pushing. Keep pushing. Find that mental fortitude. Nice. Only one more plank to go. 2 more sets of sit-ups. Right, are we ready? Last round. Rest, get this last 30 seconds of rest in, then it's our last round. Got about 1.5 minutes worth of work to go. Focus that energy on that perfect plank position. Hips down, squeeze with your glutes, engage through your abs. Make sure we're solid through that position. We're solid through this position. Engage. Keep holding, keep holding. Don't let your hips drop. Don't let your hips drop. Fight all the way through. All the way through. That's it. There we go. 10, 15, or 5 sit-ups remaining. As soon as that beeper goes, get them done. Then we're done. Almost there. Last 5, 10, 15 sit-ups. Keep going if you're still going. Keep going. Halfway there. If you need to take a little rest, catch your breath, and then finish off the last few reps, just make sure you get them done. Make sure you get them done. Hopefully, should be able to feel those abs have really worked now. Last 10 seconds. Finish off those last reps if you're still working. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice work. Fantastic. So that's our Tuesday EMOM done. Okay, we've really worked through a load of core stability exercises. Hopefully, a bit of shoulder stability. Shoulders, chest should feel like they've kicked in, and your abs should feel like they've worked as well. Okay, good work today, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for another session.